they're going to try and stop his run.
Smith did nicely. Griffen on the break is Jan Siracusa demanding the football, but it won't get there. Coming across in front of him is Griffen. He's marked just outside the 50, wants to go, sends it down towards full forward. Beautiful kick.
So 20 goals for Dixon in his first season. It's well done. Ling Jonglin getting the ball out. Griffen, good to see him back, isn't it?
Yeah, but Minson is rucking as well as anyone in the competition right now. Third man up that time. He's got a good head of hair, but I don't think that's going to do the job if he gets whacked. There's Griffen. The top Johnson got a fist on it for Sydney. Comes to Wallace having a heck of a season.
But cut off by Parker. Griffen's been good early. Boyd and Griffen. How many's he had, Dennis? And
had a lot of injuries by the time he made his debut. That was last week. For G. Right on the 50. One down by Pike.
It's a difficult equation.
So the biggest first quarter score for the Dogs and the biggest conceded by the Swans. And Griffen, who's had a magnificent opening term, has just missed. How many's he got, Tim?
13 now.
Forward Reed, just pushed out by Markovic, and now Griffen. So what a quarter.
Taking a sprawl was Bird. Picked up nicely by Boyd. Gave it to Griffen across.
So Pike at the back. He's had a good first quarter, Pike.
So crashing into the pack there, Jack cleaned him up. Taken by Griffen, another possession. And they were battling, touched. Markovic comes across, catches it cleanly. Jack Wallace was there, coming across on the angle. Jakira. Wood goes back, gives it to Griffen. Everywhere Griffen goes, the footy goes, and when it leaves him, it's like an arrow.
Canterbury was involved with Jack and O'Keefe. That's Griffen again.
He's playing like a man. He's playing Griffen.
It's been a remarkable effort by him, and then that long bomb. Look at this for a kick to Picken. He's kicked that ball a country mile, Griffen. Well, he's been doing that a bit lately, LRT, as Kirky told us, 8 in the last 3. Here he goes again. It's
got it down to Smith. He's tackled to the ground, had the arms free, didn't release the footy. Griffen again. Dixon. Well, that was a clever hand pass. Yeah. Ray Slug Jordan passed away last week, and for those of us who knew him, we'll miss him. His impact on football can't be overstated. It's knocked down by Minson. Directed it down towards Griffen. Still Griffen going. Emerges with the football. That was brilliant. To Smith. Back to Griffen. Pursuing in McVeigh. Griffen has been a master this afternoon. Putting on a master class. That time can't control the footy. Awkward one. Came back to Smith. Gets a hand pass across to Griffen. Getting a hand in there was Roughhead. Picked up by Parker. Over the football and doing well was Griffen. Ryan Griffin's got a negative split on the run home as the ball goes down towards half forward.
Just get some confidence and put a bit of work into his opponent.
Well done by Griffen, running hard for that one after Minson took a risk and took it on the full at the boundary throw in. So Griffen coming up for possession 28.
All that matters is how the ball actually connects with the foot.
Minson decisively. Griffen goes after it. Ran into a dead end. McGlynn goes across the ground. Going back wonderfully. Griffen. What a game he's playing. Give it back to him. No, he didn't.
So Wallace, free kick.
Advantage.
So the advantage to Griffen. For the Dogs. So Griffen again. Does he get it away? Yeah, we'll count that. It's 32. Yeah. So
it could be their biggest quarter of the season still. They've got time enough. It's rare that a guy goes 4 quarters and gets double figures in each. He's on that sort of pace at least. Here he is again. 8 for the quarter.
Morris has not played a game of footy this year after a bad ankle break.
The guy beside him slow to get up. Johannesson just lays it off to Griffen. Coming up for 36, Griffen. Don't run yourself. Comes to Lake. Lays it off. Griffen again gets into his move, goes back to Lake.
It's a good point, Kirky.
Right, there's Boyd taken down. Gave it to Minson. In trouble, Cooney. Gathered brilliantly by Griffen. Cooney's got it. Can't find a way out. Did well. Yong, he's back. Good to see him back. 129 to 78. Back in the middle. Boyd quickly away. Another possession for Griffen. If I was him and he kicks it to himself, that will count. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. What do you think?
Rocket hasn't got much here, has he? Here's Griffen.
Yeah, it's just areas of his game that he still needs to improve.
There he is. Well, seemingly a tragedy. It's not over yet.
This is the highest score the Swans have scored in 5 seasons, over 5 seasons.
Well, the funny thing about that is the Bulldogs are going to go away from this game pretty happy with their own attacking effort today.
Richards belts it away. Or Griffen here, does he equal it? He's got it equal, I think, 46.
Kennedy slapped it very aggressively towards McVeigh. Bounced off him.
There is.
Out of the pack, yes, Tim.
That's
we'll handle this, Tim. We were waiting. We were waiting to pounce. We've got some real sort of stuff to roll out, and there you were, just jumping the gun.